All right. What do we know about the Idaho 4 case? Well, supposedly someone else owned the houses and many houses around that area. They probably rent them out to all the college kids, right? So the owners of these homes or properties around that area of the Idaho 4 must have hired a renter uh, management group to take care of the homes, stuff like that, right? All right, so let's just see how close supposedly Jack lived to the house of the girls. Let's take a look real quick on YouTube. All right. Here is the girl's house. This is Kaylee's room, I believe, the one with the sliding glass doors with the porch, right? Here's Jack's house where Jack was living, supposedly. Now, do we know if this is true? We don't know if any of this stuff is true because we don't have the real crime info, that the police have. But there's people saying that Jack lived right in this house, right behind. If you get inside Jack's house, you could see her bedroom clearly right through the glass windows. So that's what I was talking about, line of sight. Who was able to scope these girls out with no one noticing? And of course, being that Jack was a lover of one of these girls, which a lot of people are saying, how did Jack get such a beautiful woman? Well, love is blind. Love is blind. To each his own. Uh, yeah, she was a beautiful woman, and Jack was a lucky guy. But that's how close they lived, folks. That's how close. Now, it makes sense why she was calling Jack. Well, Jack lived right there. So if something was happening at the house, she would have called Jack, and Jack would have just hopped, skipped, and jumped, and he would have been right at the house. So that's interesting. That's very interesting. Now let's take a look inside the house where Jack supposedly lived, right? Ooh, who's that guy? That's scary. That's some scary stuff. Look at that. That's sitting in Jack's house, supposedly where Jack lived. Okay? You can see right into her bedroom. And if you get on the second floor, you could see directly into her bedroom. So that's what I mean, line of sight. Uh, is it possible somebody was scoping out the house? If not Jack, yes. It's very possible. Girls for XYZ. Uh, Thanks for showing up, but you can't show up here uh, as a dating site or a whatever kind of site. I'm sorry. Unwanted spam meshing report. Now I must say, hide user on channel. Okay. I'm learning how to use this stuff, folks. I'm learning. All right, there we go. We're getting rid of these people. All right, there we go. Okay. So is it possible somebody other than Jack was watching them girls? Yes. If they were on Snapchat or TikTok, they were being tracked. There's many apps that someone could track you and know exactly where you are each day, every day. So yeah, that's what I'm talking about is our own technology that we created is now killing us. Yeah. So that's what we're dealing with. We don't know because we don't have all the answers or the proof or the data or the DNA or any crime scene photos. But Would it be possible that Jack, that's why he didn't answer his phone? But believe me, if I was Jack and my girlfriend called and I was dating that woman, Kylie, whatever her name was, a lot of people are, yes, she was very beautiful. Yeah, I think if I got a call at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm going to answer it, right? You're going to answer it because I imagine he was in love with her. Who wouldn't be? She was a beautiful woman, and, you know, lots say he was out of his range. That's why probably he was very protective of her. Uh, do I think he's guilty? Nah, I don't know. You know, let me tell you this much. Jack might have been leaving her. See, Jack might have been dating one of the hot girls in college. And then word got around. And then what happens? Well, other hot girls want you. You know? So Jack, how? I don't know. I really don't care. All power to him. You know? But Jack could have got known around school as, hey, this guy's dating one of the most hot girls in college. And now other girls wanted Jack. You know, and the same thing with Kaylee. You know, she could have been dating other guys or whatever, and you know, I seen a lot of videos on that. So, hello, Linda Hanson, how you doing? But what do we know? We know that he lived real close. Okay, we know that there was coded locks on the front door and all the bedroom doors, so there was no way to get in to that house without having a code. Now, the police, I hope they're doing their job because they could have left the screen sliding glass door open. I've seen a bunch of videos saying, well, the sliding glass door was open. Well, they could have left it that way, the killer, to make it look like they went out the front door. How did they get in the doors, the bedroom doors, if it was a random person that didn't know them codes? Does that make sense to you folks? He might have went right in the front door and left through the front door and left the back door open to make it look like he went through the back door. Whoever the perp was went through the back door. We don't know that. The front door has a keypad code on it. You can't get in without the code. And the bedroom doors had the same thing, supposedly. Do you folks see what I'm saying? Can you dig it? To go through the front door or into them bedrooms, you had to have that code. The whole window thing. Now, the handprint on the window, very small handprint. I'm guessing it was probably one of the young ladies that lived there, possibly, or someone, a small killer, small guy. Which makes sense because people are saying, well, there was a cinder block there. Well, we don't know how long that cinder block was there. We don't know if one of these young ladies were drunk and locked themselves out of the house and they tore the screen off themselves to get in the house and use the window. It's a small handprint. I zoomed in on it. It's not very big. You know, I don't know. Does Jack have big hands? I have no idea. But we don't know if it was one killer, two killers. They don't know. You know why? Because the case is way too early to know all the information. Oh, I'm glad you're doing good, Linda Hanson. The Idaho 4. It's way too early in the case. They did dismiss a lot of people, but I think that's part of their plan. Now, we don't know. Jack could be perfectly innocent hoodie guy at the food truck, right? The other guy that came walking from behind the food truck just as like a minute or two before the girls left the food truck, a guy comes walking slowly across, all dressed in black with a black shirt on, walks right past the girls. To me, it looked like he had a phone in his right hand. Now, see, with the technology today, folks, you might be thinking you're talking to a family member, but you're not. It's someone that hacked the account, and you're actually talking to the people that are trying to kill you. So it's very interesting to find out what happened, when it happened, where it happened. You need the phone data. For one, they called Jack 6 times. Jack didn't answer the phone. He was sleeping. Jack must have a roommate. Could Jack have jumped out the window and Jack and Jill and down the hill they went? And anything is possible. Management company that owned both of the houses and other houses in that area that would have access to the house, being that they own the house. You know, you got to look at the management company that own the house, the handymen around there. You know, you got to look at a lot of things that they're throwing at us. And are they throwing these things at us to throw us off of the truth? That it could have been politics. It could have been some sexual thing, Girls Gone Wild video that went bad. We don't know. No, we have no idea. But that's how close Jack lived to the house. Well, people are looking at Jeremy, the guy that lived right down the other side of him, right? Very possible. The whole time he's been walking his dog and he's been scoping out the house. Very possible. But they've already picked out the killers and who they are and what they do on YouTube, you know. So it's going to be hard. And it'll be shocking to a lot of people, just like the Delphi case and the Gabby Petito case and the Summerwells case and the Mikey Vaughn case and the little Theana that was kidnapped by a FedEx driver and everything, you know. The other home defense system I'm thinking about building is a laser that only shoots 10 feet away from the house. So when you go to bed at night, you activate the home defense system. And anything that comes around the house within 10 foot at night gets zapped. Yeah. Well, give us a government that is capable of protecting their citizens. And we won't have to come up with stuff like this. We won't have to design stuff like this. Give us a country that we're safe in, and we won't have to design stuff like this. Right? Give us schools that our children can go to school and learn without being killed, raped, or whatever, or the devil getting their claws into them. And that next thing you know, these girls are supposed to be going to get a college education, but now they're being pimped out to the other people. Prostitution, which is very big in colleges today to pay for their bills. We don't know, but I can tell you this much. We are not going to stand for it as citizens of the United States. We're not standing for the politician bullcrap no more. We're not standing for the lies and the stealing and the raping and pillaging of our names and our family history. going to make a great movie. But in America, that's what sells. Death, mayhem, chaos, rape, pillaging. Now people are turning away from the Lord. They're turning away from the madness, the brainwashing. Well, I don't know. I do know this, though. I got stuff to do today. I can't be on here making videos all day. So I got things to do, so I'm going to be doing some kind of an outdoor video that I don't have to be here. Still making content, though. Linda Hansen says, I would like for the schools to teach the children skills they actually can use in life. Exactly. Remember when we went to school? You had history. You had music. You had social studies, math, English, history, all kinds of things. But we lived in a different time where we can go to school without being shot, killed, raped. Although I went to a high school that did have a couple mishappenings. I lived in a neighborhood that we had a couple of our friends that went down the bad, wrong path. Sad. They were all friends when they were younger, but once everyone found out what happened, everybody, no, good God. Yeah. We all have people, lives, schools we went to that bad things happened. See, when I went to school, you'd get spanked. You'd get paddled if you did anything wrong. They'd paddle you. They'd call you to the principal's office. You'd have to bend over and touch your knees, and then they'd take this giant paddle and paddle you. Well, I got paddled a couple times myself. That'll straighten you right up, right? Well, at least it did for me. Now, we want, as people, as citizens, as parents, we want to blame everybody underneath the sky for this. And I don't blame the family for being upset, but even the family probably is being looked at in the Idaho 4. Probably everybody is being looked at, and it's only right. Yes, we had shop in high school where you would actually build things with your hands, metal, wood, all kinds of stuff. Of course, you always had the hunk in high school, right? The one guy that got all the girls, or the one bad boy that got all the girls, but and behind your back slept with all of our girlfriends, right? Or the one girl in high school that was a bad girl or whatever and slept with all the boyfriends. I mean, that's common. We all had that in our schools. Believe me, I went through it. So many thousands of people have gone through it. We've all had that in life. We wish it was different, but it ain't. This is the world that the Lord has left us with, and it's for us to clean it up. I don't know. But did Jack live that close? Probably. Does that make sense why she was calling Jack 6 times? Probably, if he lived that close to her. That's probably why. Why didn't Jack answer the phone? I know I would have. Believe me, if I was Jack's age and dating a woman that looked like her, that phone rang at 3 o'clock in the morning. You bet your booty I'd be answering the phone. A woman that hot looking, which everybody talked. You know, Jack's Jack's woman was hot. Well, yeah, you know, heck yeah, I'd be answering the phone. You don't know, it could have been a booty call. Yeah, I'd be answering the phone. But then again, when you're in love like that, you'll answer the phone because you want to make sure she's okay. You know, so we don't know. You know. Yeah, we have to stand up for our values and everything. Yeah, it ain't like it used to be, Linda. Porn, prostitution, drugs has taken over. And some of these college kids get into that to pay their college tuition and other things, to get their drugs for free, to get what they want. And we all know the Playboy guys with the big schlongs or whatever, they get the women hooked on the schlong, and the women will do anything. Same thing with the women. They can use their bodies as a tool to control sex. It's like a drug, folks. We really don't know all the answers. We don't have all the proof. The police do. Only the killer knows, or killers know what happened. But I did look at that handprint, and it looks very small, so it's possibly it was a young lady's hand. If it is a man's hand, it's a very small hand. It ain't very big. And like I said, one of the ladies might have been drunk one time. They might leave the window open in case they get drunk and forget the code. They can go around to the back house and get in. But Jack is a very tall guy, very tall and lanky. So would he have gone through that window if Jack was the one? If. And that's a big if. We really don't know. Uh, we're going to have to lock down. My heart bleeds for the family. I've had a family member's death on social media, and it stinks. You don't know what's going on. It was, how could this be? We don't know what's going on. How'd this happen? How did, you know, I've lost in love, crazy about a woman, but the situation wasn't right you know, so you walk away from it. So you don't go mad and crazy. We don't know. We don't know. But I can give this advice to the young men and the young women in this world. Love hurts. I understand that. I've lost love many times. Walk away before it gets so bad where you're abusing each other. Even though you have children, it's best to separate and walk away before it gets too bad. And the laws that we have, a man is married to a woman, they have a kid, they separate, the man's life is ruined. If he ain't got a job to pay for the lawyers and the child support, his life is ruined. They run him through the ringer. And then what does that do? Well, that makes that man have no option to, hey, my life is ruined. I'm never going to have nothing again. I don't see my kids. I don't, nothing. I'm just being used as a money bank. And then they snap. And they figure, you know what? I'll do the 5 years for murder, but I won't have to pay that child support or that witch again. So that's the reality of it. A lot of people don't want to admit it, but it is. And it's the same thing with the women. We have seen women that have lost it and killed their husbands because the man was either cheating or was going to leave her, and pay the money. They were like, I'm out of here. I'll pay you the money. You can keep the house. I'm gone. Why? Because they just choose to walk away. They don't want that stress and madness in they're like me. I can feel it coming on. I can feel it to where I can't stand this person. Once I couldn't live or breathe without them, but now it's like I can't stand them. So I'll walk away because I'll just be like, no, I can see where this is going, trying to drive people mad to commit the crime. And that's what love will do, and Satan too. And that's why I always say, walk away. You will find love again. Walk away before the demon gets in you. The jealousy, the rage, the Medusa, the whatever demon spirit it is. And you end up killing everybody that you love. Yeah, it's a problem. People don't want to realize it. They'd rather stay in that relationship until they drive themselves nuts. And then they end up killing. They just get so raged. They got no choice. They got no money. They got nothing. Some of the men get thrown in jail. A gift from God, a child, has now been turned into a money-making machine and a tool to control the man. For some of these women, it's unbelievable. And men do the same thing with the women. It's both sides. It's madness. I can tell you this, though. If they came to me and said, what's your info or advice to the younger world, people that are in relationships, if it ain't working out, leave. Better to leave than end up in a hospital or dead or whatever. Leave, or getting beat on or whatever, poisoned, whatever. Leave. Get as far away as you can. Don't contact the people until both sides' tempers and thoughts have diminished or gone away. Then you can contact them and, hey, I know we haven't talked in a long time, just checking on the kids. But run as far as you can and get a break from the madness. What is it? Demon, probably. Lust. A lust demon. Right? See, folks, I went through this life and a lot of people were jealous of me. I was a funny dude. I was in great shape. A lot of people liked me. I was funny when we went to bars and hung out and everything. A lot of people jealous. So my life has been ruined at a young age. I've been through it. I'm the one here to give you advice. There are going to be people that are jealous. But there are people that are jealous and they walk away. Oh, you're just jealous because he's got 400 million. Yeah, I am. But see, I was raised and I know that just because that man has 400 million don't mean I'm going to go out and kill and rape and pillage because he's got 4 million. But people don't, what happened to morals? Integrity in America? Thrown out the window. And if you want me to be honest, some people don't deserve the 400 million because they were raping and pillaging and lying and cheating to get it. Yeah. So there you go, folks. Like it or not. And I'm the one with the disability. I'm the one with the brain problems. You know? And still, I'm not that dumb just to go out because somebody said something I don't like and go out and rape and pillage our country. You know? These people, I'm crazy, but these folks, well, these folks are more crazier than I can ever dream up in a movie. I create the movie. These people actually go out and do it. I just went to the gas station to get a pack of smokes, and I was talking to the lady behind the counter talking about YouTube and everything. And I said to her, I noticed this much. When you are radical, crazy, act like an idiot, you get more views, more subs. And she started laughing. Oh, yeah, you're right about that. I can tell you that much. People buy it. Do I want to be a radical nut job on YouTube? No. Do I want to be John Kramer, the Saw guy? No. Yeah. I want to play music. No, movies are. Yeah. I want to do both. I want to do whatever I want to do. That's what I want to do. How about I live in a country where I'm free to do what I want as long as I don't hurt physically anybody else. It's freedom of speech in this country, and that's what they based it on. But they only use that, well, to better themselves, right? Who knows? Who really cares anymore? Yeah, I got a restraining order on a lot of these girls. They're trying to call me. I don't care who my exes sleep with. I can give two craps. All I care about is the kids, right? Now, I do care if they're trying to hire someone to whack me. I do care about that, right? Right? Anyone would be, right? I ain't got no restraining orders on me because I never had to do anything to get a restraining order. Yeah. No, I don't know. These women, they lie. They come up, and then, it happened already out here. Yeah. They were lying. They got that guy thrown in prison, wrecked his life, getting harassed, stolen from, everything. And after the police did the investigation, they came back and said that they were lying. They lied because that guy would not date that woman again. And they made that whole story up that he raped and pillaged numerous women, and they ruined his life. Hey, it's happened to me. The police actually came and apologized. We're sorry. Yeah, I was looking for my kid. I haven't seen him since he was a baby. Had all the paperwork, all the documents, court, everything. We thought, the mother said, well, sure. They always go with the mother. Don't they? Don't they? One day it's your kid, the next day it ain't. You talk to some of these mothers. Well, we thought it was his kid, but it ain't his kid. It's someone else's kid. And then once it cools down there, oh no, it's his kid. You know, we want money. These women are having kids just for money. And they're being put up by it, by gangs. Gangs. One guy paid for a kid his whole life. Turns out he figured out that it wasn't his kid, didn't even look like him, but he paid for it. They didn't get a test, a fraternity test. You know, but he paid for that kid. We all do. The madness is going to be stopping real soon in this country, folks. Nobody trusts nobody. It's so corrupt, so evil. Ain't nothing anyone could do. Nothing. Nada. Zero. I don't have military background. I keep telling these idiots. I was never in the military. I did register when I was 17. If they call me, if our country is invaded, I will be called. I was never in the military. My family was. I keep telling these people, and they keep coming at me. You're impersonating? No, I'm not. I was never in the. My family was. How many times do I have to tell you, idiots? But that's the problem in our country, White House. You let these idiots run loose way too long. And now the idiots have overcome our country. Ah, jeez. So could it have been Jack, one of the 4 Jacks? Could have been. Could it have been somebody that totally has nothing to do with that house or the people in it? Yes. It could have been somebody that was tracking them girls for a while, seen the opportunity, took it, and now everybody around them is being accused of it. We've seen that before in these crime cases. Yeah. Hey, great, Lame Staley. What do you think happened to Summerwells? Oh, geez. With the history of that family and the area that they lived, well, that's the way they were raised out there down south. Anything could have happened a little summer. What do I think happened? I think something happened. They panicked. That's what I think. I think something happened. They panicked. You know, all the history that we found out about the family and everything, and then who they were related to and the things that were going on and all that and everything. And they probably panicked. You know, she have been kidnapped? Sure. You know, do I see it happening? Probably not. I'm thinking something happened. Something happened within the family, whether it be the kids or the parents or whatever. Something happened. Maybe a neighbor. Maybe they owed drugs. Maybe I don't know. But here's the thing: they never did a big giant search, did they? They never called in full troops. You know, to look for a missing kid. They never brought out giant, massive amounts of dogs and started searching the area to see if they did pick up a trail. Maybe she wandered out into the wood. They never did any of that. There was a reason they never did any of that, because I think the police probably had a clue what was going on. And the key info on that case was the police came out and said they don't believe she was kidnapped. There's no evidence proving that. Maybe the police are right. We don't know. That's why I want our drones flying everywhere, just hovering over neighborhoods, watching, just in case something like this happens. We have proof. We might be able to track them down, follow them with our new drones. But I'm getting so much slack and so much hatred for it. The devil don't want us to see the madness that he does. So the government and everybody's coming down pretty hard on me. Movie corporations and everybody. Shut up. What are you doing? You can't be good. No. I'm standing down. Right? Standing down. They just don't want me to do it because there's somebody that's trying to steal my idea or my life. So they say, I can't do that because these people are trying to steal from me. They've been doing it my whole life. They only need me when they need a movie. They only need me when they need me to vote. They only need me for that. And then, or anything else. And then they don't need me no more. Then I'm a piece of crap. But come election, come movie time, then I'm somebody. When it comes to weaponry or what happened here, then they need me. And after they're done with me, they throw me away like a wet, used condom. Well, it's all part of the thing. It's all part of the movie. They keep telling me, you made it. You made it. Yeah, I made it through the addiction. I made it through the women. I made it through the madness. But I ain't got nothing. I ain't got nothing but a broke back from hard labor, calloused hands, hair's falling out, got no practically teeth left. They keep telling me you made it. Yeah. Well, guess what, America? America, you finally made it to the worst countries brainwashing that you folks have ever seen. God bless. Be safe, folks. Keep an eye on your families. And believe me, if these folks can suck the life out of you, they will. If they can steal your identity, they will. They will look for people that look like you just so they can send them in somewhere to say they're you, to collect your money and rip you off. It's been done to me numerous times. I got no love left to give to these folks. I ain't got no love left. I got to start all over with the good Lord. And that's about it. Maybe the Lord can restore my broken heart, my broken back in my life. I doubt it, but I'll take what I can get. Something is better than nothing in this world. Ladies and gentlemen, I am John Constantine. I am John Wick. I am many things that you folks don't know. but I ain't no killer or rapist. And I ain't affiliated with anybody but God. I'm ghostwriter. I'm a lot of things, but I ain't a killer unless my government calls me to duty. Now, you folks have a great day. Be safe. Love one another as much as you can. Turn off your locations on your TikTok, Snapchat, and many more apps that you folks use. Now, yes, the technology was good while it lasted, but now the technology has turned bad, folks. They're using it to kill our kids, family members, society. And these big corporations kill to keep their secrets, and they kill to keep their monies. And then what upsets these citizens the most is when we retaliate against these big dogs and they die. And then the government looks at us as we, the people, they're the only ones that can kill. They're the only ones that can take life and get away with it. Well, not no more. Not no more. Now, you folks have a great day. Be safe. A lot of new movies coming out, a lot of madness coming around. Jump on board. It's a crazy train. I'm sure Ozzy's there, the conductor. We love you, Ozzy. If you go back home, take me with you. I got my British flag out and everything. Get back to the across the pond. Rest in peace, the Queen Elizabeth and all the family members and everything we've lost in this madness. Innocent people that had nothing to do with anything. They always track us innocent people, don't they? Linda Hanson, have a good. I went to school with the Hansons. I did. Went to grew up with the Hansons. Great bunch of kids. Now you folks be safe. Have a great day. If you're from my hometown and you're listening, I love you guys. Some of the best times I had was hanging out in high school. Some of the best times. Love you. I'm still alive. I know they told a lot of people I was dead and everything, but I'm still kicking, man. I'm still alive. For how long, I don't know. But I'm still kicking. I'm still alive. Everybody from Chicago, I love you. There ain't nobody better than Chicago when it comes to the food. Miss you. Love you. I'm not far away from Chicago, or Michigan or Indiana. I am in the center of this madness. It's all around me. I'm doing my best I can. I'm only one man. I could use a little help down here, Lord. Now, you folks have a great day. Be safe. Love everybody. Keep an eye on your kids. We don't know what will we ever know the truth? I hope we find out. I hope we do. I hope we find out the truth. But then again, there are some things that they lock away, and we really never get the truth. Now, maybe one day. Lord, thank you for another day on this earth. It'd be better if I had one of your great creation women with me. But you can't always get what you want. A great band said that, Rolling Stones. But if you try sometimes, well, you get, well, what you need, right? Now, you folks be safe. Have a good day. Keep an eye on things. And don't forget, wash your hands, wear your mask. We got volcanoes erupting, fine glass dust floating in the air. We got OCV 19s coming back. Now, it's that time of year. Wash your hands, wear your mask, and be safe. You know, and maybe I'll get vaccinated. I didn't get vaccinated, but now they have pills out, so they are making leeway. I won't have to get a shot. I could take a pill, and I'm down with that. I hate needles. I can't stand needles. I can't stand needles. I don't like. I get all. I've seen a lot of madness, but you come at me with a needle, and either I'm gonna fight or I'm gonna pass out. One of the two. I don't like needles. Never liked needles since I was a little baby. Well, not a little baby. When I first went to school and they vaccinated us for school, I'm not a big fan of needles. Don't like needles. Don't like them. So, God bless America, what's left of it. God bless the Pentagon and the 4 branches and the 5 that no one knows about. God bless you. Keep an eye on. Our military's got to be 24/7. And so should a lot of other things. If the government needs me, I'm here. I ain't doing nothing anyways but getting calluses on my butt. Sitting around everybody. We got to protect you. You got COVID's out. You can't go nowhere. You can't. We got people, they're trying to. I know. Oh, what a lonely boy. Oh, what a lonely boy. He was born in the year of 1968. Dun, 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 dun. Well, his mother and father tried to tell him, oh, yeah, such a lovely son. Oh, yes, he was. Oh, what a lonely boy. Yeah, great song. Now, you folks have a great day. Be safe. Love everybody. Love yous. Thank everybody for subbing and any views. And I appreciate it. And like I said, this channel, even my Facebook is madness. people that I grew up with. It's funny. I got new people I made friends with and I got 2 Facebook accounts. People I made friends with, they're used or don't know me. But the people I went to high school with that are on my Facebook page and everything, they're like, no, that's Johnny. That's just the way he is. He's just madman. He was like that in high school. I had my buddies there. When I was in high school, I used to walk around doing the Godzilla call. And I haven't seen my one buddy probably in, I don't know, 20 something years, 30 years. And I made friends with him on Facebook. And the first thing he did was like, dude, can you do Godzilla for us? So I had to do Godzilla for him. And I miss you guys. I had some great times with you guys. And I miss high school. Sports. The leather lettered jackets. The dances. Remember the dances in high school? Oh man, them were so cool. They were the dances. Everybody went there. The whole football team went to all the dudes went to the football team. Went to all the dances and everything. Women loved dances, man. Back when I was growing up, it was all about the women. I don't know. Today, They've had me put up on the shelf for so long. They've finally taken me off the shelf, and I'm like, where am I? This is America. No, it ain't, because we got a bunch of people that are sleeping with the same sex, having sex with animals. I'm not in America. No, this is America. All right. Times have changed. It can't be America. These people are sleeping with 50, 60 women at one time. And, when I was growing up, you had one girlfriend and that was it. You slept with one woman and that was it. Well, they keep telling me I'm in America. We got polygamists out there that got 100. I was watching a thing on YouTube last night. They just picked up some guy had 50 some wives. They all were under 15 years old. Some polygamist group or something. I'm like, are you kidding me? That's legal? They're like, yeah. I'm like, what state? I want 50 wives, right? Just joking. I can't handle one woman. 50 of them? No. Yeah, that's the country we live in. That's the religion that they believe in. It's no wonder this country is in mayhem. I don't know. You folks have a great day. Be safe. Don't worry about it. We're going to kick rocks, Lane Staley. We're going to do more than kick rocks, buddy. So beware. We're coming full force, and the government is backing us. Hallelujah. And God save America and the madness that we live in. Yep. Finally, we got sponsorship and backing from the government. And all you bad boys are going to have to fight and kill to stay alive, because we're coming for you. We're coming for you. Now, you folks, have a great day. Be safe. And let the festivities begin in America.